Hey guys, as promised, this is my Toploader binder. It is filled with some cards from my childhood, my near and dear to my heart cards from my childhood way back when, and a lot of modern hits as well that I personally pulled. Most of them I personally pulled, but I did get singles of, and a lot of them pulled by my wife or together. This is just a random fun guys binder. It's treated me pretty well, and it can still close perfectly with the zipper. I do recommend it, but again, this is not a full, complete Toploader binder, so I don't know how it's going to be once I have every single page, every single slot top-loaded. As you can see, it's already getting a little bulky, but I do like that they made it stretchier, and they've designed the binder with it being filled out in mind, I believe. So without further ado, let's get it started. This is a pretty realistic, I would say, Toploader binder for beginners. I'm not super deep into the hobby yet. I do like the velvety finish, very soft fabric. So right off the bat, the first thing that we will see, let me zoom in a little bit, are 4 cards that are straight up from my childhood. Some of my favorites right at the first page. Now there's a lot of debate whether you should get a 3x3 or a 2x2 binder like this. I don't really mind, I don't really care. It could have been 3x3 or like this. After I finish this one, I might get a 3x3 just because one of the pros for that is you can make more elaborate pages that are themed. But as you can see when we go along, there are still great opportunities to make themed pages with a 2x2. And I think it's kind of neat, you know, to change it up, because most normal binders that are not top loaders, they all have the 3x3 dimensions. The Zapdos Holo, one of my most enjoyed cards. I love the holo pattern. This is a classic old school fossil card. And coming back to the hobby, I immediately top-loaded this, switched up the sleeve, which I did for quite a number of these. If my hits from back then were sleeved, they were sleeved in a dirty, grimy sleeve, you know. When we're kids, we don't really know value. We don't really know stuff like that. Blessed are the kids who do, though. Those kids are advanced, you know. I get so jealous when I see it on Reddit, like some kid who's 12 treating their cards with such respect. I wish I had that sort of insight when I was smaller. You see how banged up this card is, this Moltres is? I also love the holo pattern for this. I grew up not having the trio of birds. I grew up not having Articuno. So whenever I run into an Articuno in the wild these days, even if it's just a holo, because it doesn't really matter, holos don't really have any value anymore, even if it's just that, I still get blown away by it somehow. This Gyarados, my beloved, just look at the amazing holo pattern. This is a stunning card. They don't make them like this anymore. For real. Man, I am so glad to have this in my collection. Now this is a Gyarados card. Super proud of that. Super proud of myself for keeping these after all these years. And this is the infamous memed on Machamp. For some reason, every single person, Pokemon card collector or not, has this card. So this card is legitimately valueless, no value, even though, you know, it's a great card. The holo is amazing. You can see it doing what should have been the Fist of the North Star Palafin card. You can see it doing the ora 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 ora. That is amazing. Too bad it's worthless. Too bad every single person and their grandma has that card. I don't know why. Now here's 2 themed pages right off the bat. On the right, you have a sort of greenery themed page. They're not all, grass types, but they all reflect a nice nature-y scene. And on the left here, I have a Pikachu page that's very incomplete. I haven't found a Pikachu worthy of this slot yet. This Pikachu is from my friend, and it's actually a rare one. I don't even see this often in other people's Pikachu collection. This is definitely a rare one. What else? It's got a little depiction here. You're very lucky to have found it. It even says this is an extremely rare Pikachu card. You're very lucky to have found it. So this is a unique card, even though it looks kind of plain, right? A lot of people don't have this. And this is worth like 20 bucks or something like that. I don't know about PSA 10, but 20 bucks normally. This is one of my favorite cards of all time, not just favorite Pikachus. This is the 151 Pikachu in Japanese. Pulled it with my wife. Lovely memories pulling this one. And the reason why it's my favorite, you can probably guess, it's got like 10 other Pokemon in it, including my wife's favorite Pokemon, Psyduck. This is amazing. The more you look, the more amazing it gets. There's even a Gengar in here. One of my favorite Pokemon, Growlithe. The Jigglypuff, of course. Nidoran, male and female, Butterfree. We have Slowpoke in the background. We got a Blastoise in this card. Some Pidgeys up top. You know, what don't we have? There's probably some that I'm still missing. There's Mr. Mime. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably still not seeing everything there is to see in this card. But such an enjoyable card. One of my favorite of all time. It's so great. And I don't mind if it's in Japanese. I collect for the art, not for the value. Although the value does make it more interesting. It's not the main thing. This is from my favorite modern day set, or my favorite set from the SV era, Surging Sparks. It's not the Butthole Pikachu, but is the Pikachu full art. And I don't know, the colors, the textures, really just, it's very, I don't know, it just stands out. It's a nice looking card. The rainbow borders, come on, just looks great holding it. Pikachu with a crown, the king mascot he is, you know. Not sure, I have a few candidates for this spot. I'm using quite a few Pikachus that I really like in another page. So this spot could have been taken up. I just don't want to take from that cool page that I showed you guys in my regular binder. Now this, a lot of this is from 151. I opened 2 booster boxes of 151 in Japanese, and my parents brought them back. So that's the only reason I was able to open them, is because of their Asia trip. Now, Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I have a lot of favorite Pokemon, but Bulbasaur is the quintessential Pokemon for me. 001, baby. And this is one of my favorite cards of all time. I love plants. I got a lot of plants on my own, aquatic and terrestrial. And they're just beautifully drawn in here. Yoriyuki, you are a star, dude. And Bulbasaur just resting naturally. It's like a natural habitat. This is a wild Bulbasaur. This is honestly one of my favorite cards of all time. A 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 card. And I pulled it myself. I was so stoked after I pulled it. And then I pulled the Ivysaur. Now I don't have the Venusaur to complete it. I don't think I ever will, because it's too expensive and I'm done opening 151. This is equally as freaking good. Yoriyuki, you are goated, okay? Man, the water reflection, the ripples, the lily pads, the Ivysaur itself looking very cute. This is a killer card. The amazing colors, contrast, textures. Damn, dude. And I'm so lucky to have pulled this. This looks a million times better in real life. I'm just realizing that. The colors, it doesn't do it justice. It looks so cool in real life. And then my wife actually pulled her favorite twice. We have 2 of these. One of them is somewhere over there on a Bulbasaur Mega Bloks we built. We just put it on that, treated that as a stand. But I was looking at the 151 set before it came out, or before we got our hands on it, and I was joking like, how cool would it be if you pulled this by yourself? And lo and behold, she did pull it by herself. 2 of them. This is her favorite card and her favorite Pokemon. This is an amazing Psyduck. Whoever came up with this concept, so cool. Whisker. Good job, Whisker. You're an amazing artist. I love this. Can't get enough of this. One of my favorite cards. So cool in the hand. And then, you know, I might replace this with something later on, maybe not. But the Vibrava from Surging Sparks. I love it. One of my first pulls very early on in the set. I think this is from an ETB, or it could be from a booster box. I can't remember. I love the art on this. It's not a very expensive card, but it's very valuable to me. I love Vibrava, maybe even more than Flygon. This is one of those rare, Middle Evolution is my favorite. Actually, there's a few Middle Evolutions that are my favorite. So I'm kind of the oddball for that. This is a beautifully drawn card, Vibrava in its natural habitat. And that makes the current grass sort of nature-y page for me. Moving on, we have the water page. This is also, I'm not married to any of these, but there are some heavy bangers here. I think my wife pulled this Wartortle. Now I would have wanted Squirtle over Wartortle, or maybe the Blastoise, but I'll take it. It is such a cool card. Wartortle in its natural habitat, just swimming. An amazing water theme card, or amazing water card for a water themed page. The eyes are so cool. The colors in person definitely looks way cooler. The waves. One of my favorite water type cards of all time, maybe the quintessential card that I must have. My favorite is the Kingdra EX promo from Shrouded Fable. You clown on Shrouded Fable, I do too. But hands down, the greatest promo of all time, the best promo card I've ever seen from the Pokemon Company. That's not true, but current modern set, the best promo in SV era has to be this Kingdra by Akagi. This is an instant classic. The art is second to none. It leaves me speechless every time I pick this card out and look at it and admire it. Man, this is a goated promo card. When I saw this, I had to pick up Shrouded Fable. Even if it's Shrouded Fable, I picked this up. And we did get some cool hits from that Kingdra box. Now, one of my top chase cards of Surging Sparks, I could not hit it myself, so I had to get it in Korean. And it was dirt cheap. That's why I got it in Korean. I collect for the art. The Spheal IR. This thing is the cutest. You get so many little spheals, little circles, little balls. This guy's just, oh, they're just, it's a perfect card, y'all. No wonder Surging Sparks is my favorite SV era set. You guys be sleeping on them. Come on. I'm so sad I didn't get to hit it myself, but at least I got the single. I hit this, opening up some Korean booster boxes. I think this is Fion and not Manaphy. My favorite part is not even Fion, it's the Wailmer and the Whale Lord. The Wailmer's in the back and the Whale Lord. Oh, there's another Whale Lord in the back, I didn't even see it. Wailmer and Whale Lord are two of my favorite Pokemon. They're definitely on top of my list. Perfect water card for water page. Ugh, this page makes me so happy. This is such a satisfying page. I love it. Now we're getting to a ridiculous page. This is probably If I had to guess, this is the page. If I had to guess, this is the most expensive page I have that I own. Collectively, this is more money than any other page. There might be some more expensive cards I can mix and match with, but at one point, these were all really expensive. The Hydreigon SIR from Surging Sparks. The Alolan Executor SIR from Surging Sparks. I still clown on this card, but it's growing on me. I mean, they look great. When I hit this SIR, I went nuts, bro. Live reaction for both of them, for everything. I record every single pack opening, so I never miss my own reaction to a hit. I went crazy over this. I might have overreacted a little, but what a stunner. This Hydreigon SIR is insane. And then we got the Alolan Executor SIR, a comedian. You know, the dragon we all think of when we think Dragon's Paradise set. It's a damn shame, but now that I have him, he's growing on me. These two cards, worth a pretty penny. Just raw, not even PSA graded or Beckett graded. These two cards have an even more ridiculous story, man. These two SIRs from Prismatic Evolutions, the two Ogerpon masks. Would you believe me if I said, well, I mean, I have proof. I opened the Prismatic Evolutions ETB and I got two SIRs. And these were the two SIRs. I can't even say I have bad luck because who the heck opens one ETB and hits two SIRs? That being said, I really wish I had an evolution instead of these Ogerpon masks. I still need to sell these and get some evolutions. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that was a crazy video. Hitting two SIRs, one ETB. Anyway, crazy page. Okay, we have some trainer action. Some trainer. There's not really a theme to this page except they're trainers. I hit this one for during an 151 opening. Didn't want to hit the SR, wanted an SIR, of course. This one, I can't remember where I got it, but yeah, Brassius, never heard of him. Aroma Lady. Lysias Appeal, this is from Surging Sparks, I believe. And then this one, probably my favorite of the page because Miss Magius is in here, and Miss Magius is one of my favorite Pokemon. This Iono I got from Paldean Fates, I believe. I'm glad I got this card, you know, because of the Miss Magius. That's pretty cool. I love trainers that have Pokemon in it. I don't really like trainers that are just trainers. What's the point? It's called Pokemon. Feature the Pokemon, guys. This is just a random evolutions page. I was thinking of keeping it just Eevee, which I probably will if when I get more Eevees. The Flareon's gonna go. The reason why the Flareon's in here, I think it's because it is a Master Ball? Nope, Pokeball. It is just a Pokeball Holo. I think it's from Prismatic Evolutions. It's worth a bit of money, not much. But yeah, Prismatic Evolutions is hard to hit anything good, to be honest. And a reverse Master Ball, or sorry, Pokeball Holo, Flareon, in the first set of the English language that started introducing reverse Pokeball and Master Balls, it's worth something. That's why it's in Toploader in here. But I'll probably get rid of this guy at one point, replace with two other Eevees. This is the Prismatic Evolutions Eevee promo, and I think it's one of the coolest promos. Not as cool as the Kingdra, of course, but still, very enjoyable promo. Top 5 at least for me. It shows the Eevee sleeping with its plushies. This is a great card. It's worth it just to have this card, to be honest. Without hitting two SIRs, but I hit them. They're not evolutions, but I hit them. Now this Eevee is Reverse Master Ball from 151 set, and it's worth a pretty penny. And I do love how cute that Eevee looks. That's why it lives here on my Eevee page. Let's move on. Now we're getting to like random non-themed pages. This whole page I got singles of. And most of this, so the Skarmory, the Ceruledge, and the Phanpy are from my favorite set, Surging Sparks. But the Persian is my chase card from Shrouded Fable, which I did not get. And I don't want to be opening any more Shrouded Fable. It's just not a valuable set. And you could be hitting other cards that you really don't want from that set. So why not just get the super cheap Korean single? I think all 4 of these came out to be like less than $4. Okay, so Korean singles for the win, at least for now. Could not have this Persian. This Persian is sick. Speaking of sick though, bro, the moment I saw this Skarmory, I knew I had to get it. I'm a huge Skarmory fan. Just look at it. Gorgeous card, man. Holding this makes me feel like $1 billion. Speaking of, another card to hold that makes you look like $1 billion, or feel like $1 billion, this Ceruledge. I wasn't a Ceruledge fan until this card. The art is absolutely wild. I can't get over it. The moment I saw this card, I knew I had to get it in some capacity. And if it was a Korean single, so be it. I'm here for the art, and this art is second to none. The most beautiful Ceruledge card in my opinion. Way better than the Amarouge IR. And even better than SIR. I'd rather pick this Ceruledge over... Wait, does Ceruledge have an SIR? I don't remember. The Phanpy in the Serengeti between the Donphans as a little baby. You don't get better than this. The cutest card. Second to Spheal from Surging Sparks. Maybe the whole era. This was a no-brainer. I had to get this Phanpy. 5 out of 5 card. This page makes me really happy, even though there's no theme to it. It's an amazing page. Moving on, another random page. Steelix from Cyber Judge? I forgot, man. It's from Paradox Rift, Korean version. Pulled this myself, opening a Korean booster box. Same thing with the duck here. I love this Steelix. So glad I pulled this. If not, I would have gone the single. But man, what a Steelix. One of the best Steelix cards ever. Superior, I pulled this randomly from a Silver Tempest, I believe. I love the texture. Nothing crazy, just a V-Star. Superior. And then this promo. The promo hits keep coming, man. This is a great promo of Charmander. Instant classic. I don't have the other 2 from Stellar Crown, and I don't plan to. I don't want to open Stellar Crown, guys. Don't make me do it. It's okay. The COVID Charmander is enough. More than enough. The Cresselia from Shrouded Fable, because I don't want to be opening more Shrouded Fable, like I said. Got the single for this, didn't pull it myself, but just look at how gorgeous the art is for this Cresselia. It's insane. The Aurora Borealis or whatever. It's so cool. And it reminds me of trying to catch Cresselia in the games, which is hard as hell. Pulled this myself, Korean booster box, the Torkoal, helping with the blacksmith. It just makes so much sense. Whoever did this concept art is goated. And I just pulled this maybe an hour ago from a Chinese Gem Pack Volume 1 booster box. It's the only IR I pulled, which is pretty sad. I was trying to go for a Chinese exclusive IR or SIR, but didn't work out my way. Still, better than nothing. I enjoy the art. It's very beautiful. It's pretty. I'm leaving some pages blank for whatever I want to build in the future. And Dragon's Discovery. And we have more Surging Sparks action. We have the Doug Trio. Pulled this with my wife. This grew on me so hard. It's so silly. It's so amazing and funny. I love it. Surging Sparks ETV promo by Shinji Kanda feels legendary in the hand. Look at this Magneton. Shinji Kanda cooked the hell out of Magneton. This is an incredible promo. Right up there with the Kingdra, maybe second or third after the Kingdra in my heart. Crawdaunt from my childhood. This Crawdaunt, I loved it. And this is the reason why I always caught a crawfish, I forgot. A corefish, yeah, from Pokemon Ruby. Every time I did the playthrough, I evolved into Crawdaunt because I had the card. So attachment to the Pokemon because of the card I had. Instant classic. This page, again, kind of just a random page, but everything here is from my childhood. Team Rocket's Lydian. The new Rocket set, it's really not living up to the hype. I love how hollow the name is. The Team Rocket Lydian, man. Not the most well-preserved card from my childhood, but I do love this card. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Look at the hollow pattern. They don't make them like this. Speaking of hollow patterns, guys, come on, the Entei promo from my childhood. What is even going on? I think it's a reverse hollow, but look at the hollow pattern on this reverse. It is insane. I'm in love with this card. And Trico card, I love the hollow pattern on this as well. Simple, but insane hollow pattern. What I would do to go back to those good old days. Trico was definitely my pick for Pokemon Ruby Gen 3. Grovyle is my favorite starter Pokemon. I think Grovyle is my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon of all time. Not Sceptile, not Trico, Grovyle. And then the other Entei, look at him. The hollow pattern is insane. This Entei looks majestic. I don't know which one's better. Which Entei is your pick, guys? If you had to have only one. Moving on to some more random pulls. This was my first pull, actually my wife's first pull, and it was our biggest pull for a while until I started opening more packs. There's Aurora, and this was the only pull that I didn't film. The only booster pack that I opened that I wasn't on camera, and my wife got it. My wife got this. She also pulled a Zorua from Shrouded Fable. We didn't open too many Shrouded Fable, but from the ones we did, she frickin' pulled me a Zorua full art, or IR. Sleepy Boy, very EP, very cute. There is garbage noise in the background right now, sorry about that. It's always garbage day around here, I don't know how. Lechonk, I think my wife pulled this, ate too much. Beautiful card. I love the illustration. Pulled this Ice Cube myself with my wife, but you know, this is probably my least favorite SIR. This, believe it or not, is an SIR. An Ice Cube SIR. I wish I pulled any other SIR, to be honest. I don't know what's going on in this photo. I don't even know Ice Cube as the Pokemon. It's like a ice cube penguin with a candle. What the hell? Moving on, man. All right, so this page is pretty important to me. Let's go over the ones that aren't important right now. The Xatu, shiny baby Xatu. I do like Xatu though, so that's why it's top loaded. I enjoy Xatu as a Pokemon. Titan, my wife pulled this one from Surging Sparks. Not my favorite, not much to say about this, but you know, a cool icy watery theme. This is the Ivysaur Reverse Master Ball from 151, one of the booster boxes. And it's worth something, so that's why it's in this top loader. But the reason why this page is important to me is because of the Whale Lord. This Whale Lord is one of my favorite personal cards. I'm never letting go of this Whale Lord. It's not even worth that much anyway, but it might be the reason why I love Whale Lord and Whalmer. From my childhood, I'm glad I held on to this Pokemon, or this card. It looks a little dirty, a little beat up, but still one of my personal favorites. Just an amazing card. They really don't make them like this anymore. I love it. Now the last page, filled with Pokemon from my childhood. The Wobbuffet, I think reverse holo. A very silly card. Beautiful clean holo. I enjoyed this as a kid. The Dark Tyranitar, I think I traded something for this card when I was a kid. I forgot what, but I love it. This is a classic. I wish the Glory of Team Rocket featured dark Pokemon like this Dark Tyranitar. I wish it did like a modern day Dark Tyranitar. Man, the holo pattern is beautiful. The Team Aqua's Whalrin or Walrein. Always loved this Pokemon. Always loved the holo and the fact that it was Team Aqua's. Menacing. Beautiful. Impressive. And then the last but not least, Brock's Rhydon. The only reason it's in here is because it's the holo, Brock's Rhydon. The holo pattern is, you know, it's all right. There's been better, I've seen better, but holo nonetheless. Brock's Rhydon, pretty classic. Didn't know Brock had a Rhydon, but here we are. And yeah, this is, or this has been, pretty much my top loader collection. It could be a little bit atypical for a beginner top loader binder. I would say this is beginner to intermediate. Some of you might say this is ultra beginner, but you know, to each their own. Let me know if you have some favorites here that I showcased. Let me know if you agree with some of my tastes in Pokemon. And yeah, see you guys in the comments below discussing all things Pokemon, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.